The Propcast on the Sports Game Podcast Network is brought to you by Kalsh. Make real money predicting sports. Kalsh is available in every state. You also get 20% for free when you sign up with the promo code SGPN. That's Kalshi, promo code SGPN. And welcome, everyone, to the Propcast here on the Sports Game Podcast Network. Currently Wednesday, February 11th, around 2 p.m. Eastern. I'm your host, Reichel, once again joined by Rosenberg. We're going to break down an NBA-only episode. I did find out, by the way, we do have player props for some Olympic stuff, so we actually could, in theory, throw out some hockey stuff. But
you want one now? I got one for the game in an hour for anybody who tunes in live.
Yeah, we could throw it in the miscellaneous. I'm just saying there have actually been props posted, so we could potentially do some hockey stuff. But either way, for this episode, it is going to be the NBA. We have a bunch of games on the card. It is the last monster day before the All-Star break, so we're going to break down some props for this one. But Adam, how's it going with you? What's up?
It's good. But do you want me to go straight to miscellaneous because this game's in an hour and it kind of rewards the people who just tuned in?
Sure, why not?
Also, I have a special announcement about Propcast, but I will reveal that later.
Sure. I mean, you can reveal it. I can reveal it. I know what you're going to say, so it's fine. It's in the Slack chat. I'm not oblivious to it.
Oh, okay, never mind.
So, I can mention. You can mention it if you want.
No, we'll mention it later. But guys, Gustafsson under 17.5 saves against Italy.
Yeah, Italy. We're not sure how many shots they're going to get.
It's
not going to be a lot in this game. So we'll see what happens. But either way, that is the bonus bet for hockey for the Olympics today. Gustafsson, the Sweden goalie, under 17.5 saves. There you go. Anyway, moving on to the NBA, though. We do have a bunch of games on the Wednesday card. A bunch of teams are not really trying to win, but either way, there are still props posted. So, Adam, I'll let you go first. What is going to be your first prop for the show?
First of all, I was undefeated on my first NBA-focused
Yes, you were.
So, point that out. Just a little bit of things.
Anyway,
Guy Santos. He had the game winner. Someone left a really obnoxious comment about what a sweat till the end. How are you taking credit for a win? I don't care how. Because it's a win. It doesn't count for less.
Yeah, you win the game. What does that even mean?
The only time it counts for less when it comes in like that is when you're playing an Asian handicap on soccer, right?
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
in theory,
I don't know what that means. If you have the over and it goes over, then what are you talking about? Who cares?
Some jerk.
It's not even just jerk. That's just stupidity. I don't even know what that means. Anyway, if it wins, then it wins. What else are we talking about?
Who cares? Anyway, Desmond Bane, over 22.5 PA. Yesterday, I incorrectly texted you and said, yo, this is one of my plays. And you, like a good friend, did not mention that this play is for tomorrow, which is today.
I don't know if incorrectly is the right word. I mean, at the end of the day, it's fine. We just took it early. It's not that big
of a
deal.
Look, he is over at 8 of his last 10. Going against Milwaukee, who stinks. I like Bane to have a lot of usages. Also, shooting guards in general. Backcourts have guard play has just killed this Bucks team, across the board. So when I see something like that, I like to know that everybody else might be hitting shots. Let me just see what is a potential. His potential assists was his potential assists were down in the blowout game. I kind of expect them to be higher just in general for this game, because generally speaking, he's averaging about 7 potential assists, and points wise, he's able to get about between 17 and 20 points. All of this equals over 22.5. So let's do it. Desmond Bane, over 22.5 points and assists.
Yeah. I forgot to mention, by the way, before I get into my first play, that if you want to find all the podcasts in SGPN in one easy location, check out the SGPN app, free to download in the App Store. Once again, all of our picks and podcasts in one easy location, the SGPN app. So moving on to my first play, I'm going to go with the Joker. Give me Jokic triple-double at -117. Pretty straightforward. He's been a monster lately. He's had a triple-double in 3 straight games. He's been great against Memphis as well. He's had a triple-double in 2 straight against Memphis, and the Grizzlies right now have Kyle Anderson as their starting center. Good luck with that. I think that Joker is a monster game. I think that he's going to have a triple-double, maybe even before the fourth quarter. But I just see a monster stat line here. Memphis has been terrible defensively. They have no centers. We know Jokic is very selfless and can easily just get a bunch of guys involved for open shots. But I think it's a good price. I'll take Joker triple-double at -117.
I like it. But hey, here's a question.
Yeah, what's up?
Can Joker can play enough games to be MVP?
Technically, yes.
Okay.
I believe he has to play either every game or he could only miss one game moving forward, but he's still active.
Is there a reason?
What?
Is there a reason he wouldn't play every game?
Well, Denver's going to need it for seeding purposes. SGA is injured right now.
Right.
He should make the qualification anyway. So I don't think it's going to be a matter of Jokic wins by default because SGA won't qualify. But Denver has really not been as great at taking care of business lately since he came back. And we know that the home court matters a lot for Denver. He should play basically every game. It's not even just for MVP. It's also for all NBA teams and all that other stuff. So I think Joker should qualify by the end of the season. But one more slight injury, and of course, he's going to be disqualified entirely. But he's still technically eligible for the awards. So,
Joel Embiid is eligible for that award too.
Which one?
MVP.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is. He hasn't missed it. He hasn't missed giant stretches of games yet.
I thought he missed like the start of the season.
Mm-mm.
Let me actually see this. Hang on a second. Philly's played 53 games.
Yeah.
And he has played 31 of them. He's completely
never mind. Okay, so I lied.
Yeah,
never mind.
Yeah, so Embiid cannot win anything. So there you go. He's already missed 22 games. So there you go. Anyway, moving on to your second prop for the show. What do you like?
My second prop of the show, we just put this in. I like a good revenge angle, so give me Nikola Vucevic, over 25.5 PRA against his former team, the Chicago Bulls. Look, the Bulls are like, I guess not. Are they tanking or what? Whose pick do they have that this?
I got into a debate with Terrell about this, who does not think they're tanking, and
I don't think they're tanking. I think they're retooling. First of all, I think that trade was great for both sides, in my opinion.
I mean, I think they're tanking, but I think it might not be as full blown as some of the other teams around the league. But when you intentionally give yourself 0 healthy centers on your entire roster, I don't think you're trying to win. Like, they were around 500. They might have been a play-in team. They traded away Vucevic. They basically decided to shed a bunch of salary. That was the entire purpose of their trade deadline, which I approve of. I think it makes sense. But I can't say that they're not tanking when you trade away a couple of your really good players. I mean, Vucevic is one of their better players. Dosunmu, you trade away for, like, Rob Dillingham. I mean, he's a bust, so sure. You got Jaden Ivey, like, sure. Okay, we'll see how that goes. I think they're tanking. But it might not be as obvious as some of the other teams, but I would describe it as a tank.
Okay.
Once again, Terrell disagreed, but I don't think they're winning. So maybe if Giddey comes back, they can potentially win some games, but there's no way you can
I like Joe's comment. Falcons seem to be tanking until they remembered the Rams have their pick and Cousins almost had them in the playoffs.
Yeah, they cut Kirk Cousins a day or two ago. So There you go. But yeah, once again, I think Chicago's fully tanking, and Vucevic first game back against this team. It should be a good matchup in general because the Bulls have no centers and he has revenge. So I can get behind that.
Okay.
What was the number again?
25.5.
That was for PR?
PRA.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I can get behind that too. Chicago stinks. I got nothing
else.
Chicago
stinks. That's really the cap. That's my entire cap.
Yeah, I mean, I was trying to think of
Chicago stinks.
I'm trying to think didn't Claxton have like 28 points against them last game or something crazy?
Look, guys, I never ever. There are a lot of things I watch. There are a lot of things I'm good at, but I don't watch the NBA. So I just look at the numbers and I get a little bit spectrumy and I'm just like, hey, what works? And then I rely on you to watch the games with me. And it worked out to being 3-0 last time.
Yeah, for the record,
I'm like the girlfriend who watches the games and picks based on team color.
That's fine. By the way, Claxton did have 28 points and 10 rebounds against Chicago last game, so they really can't stop anybody at this point in time. Before we get into the other props that we have for the show, a reminder that we are brought to you by our sponsor, Kalshi. So it's a real money prediction market available in every state. Tons of trading options for your favorite sports. Besides sports, they also have politics, entertainment, and even the weather. And if you're new to Kalshi, great sign-up deal for new customers. You get $20 for free when you sign up with the code SGPN. That's Kalshi, KALSHI, code SGPN for a free $20 to sign up at Kalshi. We're also brought to you by Rebet. So Rebet is the #1 social sports booking casino out there, available in 35 plus states, including Texas and California. Get on the action with Rebet, and on top of that, they also have a good sign-up deal courtesy of us. Get 100% purchase match up to $100 with the code SGPN. That's Rebet, promo code SGPN. Welcome back, everyone, to the Propcast. Finished going through our first call props for the card. Time to move on into my second play for the show. For this one, I'm going to go to the Pistons game. It was announced earlier today that a couple of people got suspended to the surprise of nobody. Stewart got suspended. Duran got suspended. They don't have many centers. They have Paul Reed as of right now. But I'll go with Asar Thompson to contribute on the boards. I'll take his over 5.5 rebounds at -125. Some books at 6.5 at plus money. I didn't mind that either, but I think 5.5 is a bit too low. He's had at least 6 rebounds in 5 of his last 6. Once again, that is with Duran and Stewart playing. And with the lack of overall size that the Pistons have right now, I think Asar will have to use some athleticism to help out on the boards. Plus Toronto, they might be getting Pirtle back, but Murray Boyles is out. So we'll see how Toronto looks in terms of a front court. But either way, I think that Asar should play a bit more minutes. I think he'll be active on the boards. And I think 5.5 is too low when he has gone over in 5 of the last 6. Give me Asar Thompson over 5.5 rebounds at -125 as my second play. So moving on to your third play, what do you like?
Third play I'm going to go with is young Jalen Tyson. He is Mike Tyson's son on the Cavs. He's not. I was waiting for you to say no, he is not.
I was just letting you, continue your story.
All right, cool. Anyway, he's over this in 9 of his last 10, but that's not why I'm kind of banging on this. It's also just simply based on the fact that if you are going to play the Washington Wizards, I expect points to be scored. I will always take assists because that means that there's going to be ball movement. I think the total on this game is pretty high. Let's take a look just to get goofy. Total's 240. So yeah, it's like the total's 240, and forwards have just kind of no surprise have eaten against his team. Clowney had 20. Clowney went over this, and he, you could argue stinks. OG went over this, and he never shoots. LeBron, obviously, Bobby Portis, our guy, Denny, one of our Iron Dome guys, Miles Bridges, Aaron Gordon, like everybody gets at least 20 PA against this team. Like Andrew Wiggins is the only one who really didn't, and Isaiah Stewart. But like, do we care? Not really. And Precious stinks.
I think Precious is horrible.
I think he stinks. He was a first round pick. Awful. Anyway, over 16.5 points and assists for Jalen Tyson. Please.
Cool. I can get behind that too. Moving on to my last play, I am going to go with a fade. I mentioned the Bulls before. I'm going to fade a player on that team, one of the only alleged centers on the roster, who's not really a center, but he's trying his best out there. Give me Yabusele under 5.5 rebounds at +112. So far this season, I know there's been a lack of playing time, but still, he's had a less than 6 rebounds in 41 of his first 44 games this season. So this prop is 41-3 to the under. He also recently joined Chicago. He's had a less than 3 rebounds in 2 of his first 3 games with the Bulls. So you thought maybe new scenery, he might get a bit of a bump. He was good in the first game. Since then, he's done nothing. So I do think that this number is a bit high. Plus, Boston has been good at preventing rebounds this season. They're allowing the 10th fewest rebounds per game to opposing centers. They have Keita. They now have Vucevic. They have some size on the roster. But the point is, Yabusele has been really bad. The Knicks tried him out. Was the Knicks who had him this season, or was the Philly who had him this season? I'm drawing a blank.
Last year, he reinvented himself in Philly.
Yeah, last year it was Philly.
He had a really great he had a monster Olympics.
Yeah. So
and then
Philly I remember that.
And then he left.
Yeah. I remember he went to Philly, and then he went to the Knicks this season, and he did absolutely nothing in New York. And they traded him to Chicago, or they let him go, and he went to Chicago.
I didn't even know. This is how little I've watched the NBA. I had no idea. I thought he was still on the team.
No, he's on Chicago. But the point is, he's played 3 games with them. Last 2 games, he's had 2 rebounds each. So I think 5.5 is too many.
I think he's literally doing cardio and getting paid.
Pretty much. And they also have Nick Richards now as their other center. So I
missed that. When did that happen? In the Hornets trade?
I forgot if he got cut or not. But either way, the Bulls signed him, and he actually has been playing decently. So I expect him to pivot more to Richards over Yabusele. But the point is Yabusele
that's his revenge narrative, though.
But what is?
For Yabu? Against the Celtics.
Is that really revenge?
I don't know. They did draft him.
Did he win a title with them?
Let's look.
I don't remember if he was still in the league when they won the title at that point. But I don't know if it is a revenge angle. I doubt it.
If he was drafted by the Celtics in 2016.
Yeah, I don't know if he was on the team when they won the title.
2017 to 2019. When did they win the title?
After that, so no.
So no.
There you go. Yeah, I'm going to fade him because I think he stinks. So there you go. That's my third prop. Give me Yabusele under 5.5 rebounds at plus 112. Anyway, moving on to miscellaneous. Adam, what do you like for miscellaneous besides the hockey?
Let's see. I like all these people who are mad at me for saying that if you have to deposit with a credit card, you're too poor to bet. Also, Joe, stop slamming the babies for bad stuff. They made you so much money this year. Like, get off. Let's see. Let's see what we got.
I know you mentioned Jaren Jackson Jr. before.
I did, but then you kind of talked me out of it.
They've been sitting everyone in the fourth quarter. It's such a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it's not one that I really want to do. Well, when we get there, we can talk about it. What about the Mama Kakeshikavili?
Mukashvili, my guy.
Yeah, what about his under RA?
It depends on if Pirtle plays, so I'm gonna have to wait and see on that one.
What about? Oh, you know what I don't hate? We could do. Okay, so here's two options that I did like. I liked. I didn't hate Jalen Wells over PA.
I didn't mind that for usage. Coward's out. They're missing a bunch of players anyway.
Right. So
there is usage involved.
Like he's not going to get rebounds. So
no. And we know Ty Jerome can pass, but he likes to shoot.
Let's do that.
Sure, that's fine.
Okay, let's do it. Yeah.
Cool. So
plus 103 for the 15. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
Cool. That's a bonus play there. Anyway, before we get into our best bets, and of course, Underdog, a reminder they're brought to you by our sponsor, Underdog Fantasy. They have you covered for pick'em entries in every sport, or almost every sport. Get on the action, and you can win up to 5,000 times your pick'em entry. And they've been offering customers play just $5, $75 bonus funds when you sign up with the promo code SGPN. We're also brought to you by Rhythm. They've been on a heater for college and the NBA for their picks. Check them out for model building as well. A couple ways to do it. You can either build your own from scratch, use the Rhythm House model, or copy over the leaderboard. So a couple ways to get involved in the model building process. For the games tonight, they are a fan of DeMar DeRozan over 20.5 PA. So there you go. They like that at minus 130. So that
they won their bet. They won their play that they gave us before. That was a no sweat on Rudy Gobert. And the last thing I'll say to you, Joe, is they don't know B-ball. They were 4-0 2 days ago. Come on, man.
Yeah, but point is, Rhythm does like DeRozan, either over the PA or the PRA. Anyway, a reminder that if you want to check out Rhythm and you want to go premium with your membership, use the code SGPN25. We download the app, get a nice quarter first month. That's Rhythm, RATHMM, code SGPN25 for a quarter off your first month.
Let's see this DeRozan play. Hold on, let's look.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Propcast. Finished going through the props that we have for the show. Time to move on to our best bets. Adam, what is going to be your best bet for the show?
I like that Bane bet.
Okay.
I took it yesterday. So Desmond Bane over 22.5 PA.
Cool. My best bet's going to be the Joker triple-double. I think that Memphis is just a great matchup for him. Denver might walk into 100 points in 3 quarters. So there's a potential blowout script, but we have seen Denver mess around and really not blow out teams they should be blowing out. Reminder, Chicago was leading after 3 quarters about a week ago. So I think there's a couple ways to get there in terms of actual playing time for Joker, but he's a monster. Memphis has no centers. I just see a great matchup. Give me Joker triple-double at minus 117. Anyway, moving on to Underdog. Adam, do you want to recycle that DeRozan play?
Well, it's so funny. So I thought I wanted Jalen Johnson. Jalen Johnson has like a knee issue, right?
Yes, I believe he's questionable.
Okay. Rhythm likes his under RA.
Okay.
Is there and obviously that's a usage.
I'd rather pass on that though, because if he doesn't play, I don't want it to void. I'd rather avoid a void.
Fair. Okay. I like this. So do you like this DeRozan?
I mean, I like it because everyone on Sacramento's out. No Westbrook, no Levine, no Sabonis. They benched everybody except for
well, then
DeRozan.
let's do the I think first of all, let's just take the PRA.
That's fine.
Okay. We can do that. We're gonna take the PRA, the DeRozan PRA.
Okay.
And we're gonna, which is also a rhythm play, and then we're gonna add it to this. I'm just putting this together. Wait, do you want? Yes, the exact same. What do you want? Do you want the PA or do you want the
We'll do
PRA?
the PRA.
Yeah, PR is right answer. Wow, it's a really good price on Novik.
I mean, if they're benching half the team, I'll get every stat possible.
Yeah, exactly. No, I agree. Okay.
So go for the higher on that.
Yep, I'm just putting it into Novik. Okay. Cool. All right, so we'll do the higher on that.
Okay. And then, do you want to recycle anything?
Well, we did a good job on Monday of kind of identifying players that we think might have good games. That's one of the. What do you think about? What do you think about Wemby? Oh, he's not.
I mean, they're on a back-to-back. Golden State has no answers at all. I'd rather go for a Draymond lower. What is Draymond supposed to do against Wemby in the paint? We know he can't shoot.
Want to do a Draymond lower PRA?
Yeah, I'm fine with that. What is he supposed to do against Wemby? Like, he's not going to be able to make a layup.
Time out. Do you want the lower? I know you're joking, Joe. Do you want the lower RA?
No, because I want the points because I don't think he's going to score much.
Okay. So then we got the Draymond lower 19.5 there. And then I had, again, this was like a late ad, but let's see.
I'm just looking at other rhythm stuff.
Well, I was looking at just things.
That's fine.
Oh, wait. How about Suggs RA?
That's fine.
I like that.
Sure. That works. Cool. So that's our three.
Sure,
you can read it off once you
find
out the payout.
Oh, wow. It's a really good payout, too.
Payout's fake anyway.
Yeah, really. Jalen, we won 3 straight. Yes,
I know.
Jalen Suggs, higher 10.5 rebounds and assists. DeMar DeRozan, higher 23.5 points, rebounds, assists. Draymond Green, lower 19.5 points, rebounds, assists. That is a 6.42 multiplier. We're going to use our NBA profit boost to make it a 9.13 multiplier. And $50 allegedly wins us $456, but we know that that's a lie.
Cool. So we'll see what it pays out once it ends up cashing. Anyway, until next time, it's going to wrap it up for the show. A reminder, you can find the Propcast on Twitter at the Propcast SGPN. We have some big news for the Propcast. Adam, do you want to do the honors?
We have merch.
Yes,
we heard your
request,
your request, and your quenching desire to wear us on your chest, and instead of us, you get a Propcast hoodie, Propcast mug, Propcast hat, Propcast t-shirt. So yeah, Propcast now legit 3rd most popular podcast on the platform, arguably. That has not been verified, but I'm going to state that it is.
I am going to say, though, I am looking at the selection right now. We have a shirt, we have a sweatshirt, we have a hat, and we have a mug. So there you go. We have 4 different items on the merch store. So brand new. Check out the Propcast on the SGPN merch store to look at all the different choices you can potentially buy something with. Anyway, also find me on Twitter, Reichel Radio. Find him on Twitter at Rosenberg. Till next time, good luck to all of you and all of your